if you haven't had an opportunity to watch The Week Of on Netflix, stop listening now, major spoilers, here we go. Listen, this is a really simple movie. It's just two families joining together through marriage, okay? You got Chris Rock's family, you got Adam Sandler's family. They're coming together, boom, and then that's it. I really enjoyed this one, man. This one reminded me of classic SNL films, classic Adam Sandler films, and it's kind of good to just see him back, all right? This is where the magic with Adam Sandler happens, man. He gets people that we know, that we love. He brings them back. He does old-timey comedy acts that just work. They're just timeless, man. And like I said, if you haven't watched it, this is just spoilers, man, so stop listening. All right, so you have an SNL great. I'm not going to spoil that. I do not want to spoil that. This is one of my favorite SNL cast members. This was back with Chris Kattan. This was back when Will Ferrell was there. This is way back in the day, man. And you always had these scenes whenever either Adam Sandler would come and just show up. Whenever Chris Rock was there, they would always have these screaming sessions. Okay, so you do remember that, and you should remember that, and you should know exactly what we're talking about when I say that. And then also Adam Sandler, some of his movies, he would have these scenes where he's screaming with somebody at the top of their lungs, and then everybody else in the scene is just acting normal. This is what they had, man. They had the wife, who I'm not going to say, who was an SNL cast member, who also played in a couple of movies for SNL, and played in a couple of other movies recently. I'm not going to say anything more. I'm not going to say. All right, so her and Adam Sandler, their husband and wife, they're upstairs. All the kids are downstairs. The family members are downstairs, and then they're upstairs screaming at the top of their lung, with problems that they're having with their marriage, problems that they had inside of the scene, and it's so good. It's such great comedy, man. I like how in this one, Chris Rock was kind of hesitant in his character. As far as his character, it was a different portrayal. Usually he's always the funny man. He's always the one that goes first with the jokes. He was kind of reserved, man, cool and calm, and he didn't really come back into normal Chris Rock with the jokes until he kind of got back to his roots with his family, man. It's a really great portrayal, man, of like two different stories of families. I really like the cinematography, I like the editing, the acting, and I really did like the score. I didn't think I would like the score in this one. I thought it was just gonna be, just a regular plain one, but I think it's pretty cool, man, because I think that Adam Sandler really probably use some of his connections and probably put some thought into this, man. And then having Chris Rock too, it probably taught him to step his game up a little bit. And this reminds me, man, of a Punch Drunk Love, of the acting level of Adam Sandler, man. He was trying to keep all of the pressure of planning the wedding, funding the wedding on the father's side, instead of asking his rich friend Chris Rock, who was a doctor, who kind of didn't really know his family that much because he was always away, doing surgeries and just being a pretty bunch of bad dad. And it was pretty cool for them to all come together, and then for it to work out in the end, man. I really enjoyed it. I think that Netflix should do some more stuff like this. I apologize again about this. It keeps moving around. I don't know why. But yeah, Netflix should do something else. They should do a sequel, man, The Week of 2 or something. Just put these two guys together again. One thing that I thought was going to happen that didn't is and this is not a spoiler, but David Spade didn't show up. Let me see, who else, man? Animal didn't show up, and a couple of other people that I thought would show up in the movie didn't show up. So that was kind of disappointing, but overall, man, the movie, man, it was a 9 out of 10 star, man. It's a really entertaining movie. Rewatchability factor is about out of 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that you'll watch the whole entire thing, but I do think that you'll go back and watch those familiar scenes, man. And that's pretty much it. I think we're out of here, guys. Let me see if I can read the Netflix description of this, because sometimes it gets stupid. All right, it says 2 big families, 1 small house. They just have to survive a few more days to make it to the wedding. And then that's it. Best scene inside of this movie. Best scene. I don't care what anybody says. All right, so Adam Sandler, man, he's inside the house. All right, they got all the family here. They've already arrived. All of a sudden, man, all of a sudden, he has a task to do. All right, he has a task to do. He walks out. He walks out the house. All right. He walks out the house, man. There's these two black guys walking down the street. Like, as soon as I saw them, I was like, they have nothing to do with anything. They have nothing to do with the movie. They have nothing to do with the family. They're not related to Chris Rock. They're nothing, okay? They're not related to the groom, or the bride. They're nothing. Nothing. Adam Sandler, man, he walks up to him. They're just walking past his fence, man, right at the same time, you know what I'm saying? And right when he's coming out, he's like, oh, hey, you two, hey, how's it going? Hey, come on in. You guys are, he was like, oh, I haven't seen you guys, haven't met you guys yet, good to see you. Come on in. He opens up the gate, man, he walks him into the house, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, just go inside, make yourself at home. Make yourself at home, we got some stuff inside there. He walks him all the way in, man. He's like, oh, yeah, we got breakfast and everything to sit down. And then they walk inside, man. And he's like, hey, this is some people from the family or whatever. You haven't seen them in a long time. And he's like, hey, this is your cousin or whatever. And then he's like, hey. And he's like, oh, that's not... He's like, that's not a good way to... That's not a way you should react to somebody you haven't seen in so long. And then they just go with it. And so they sit down and they just start eating, man. It's just two random black dudes off the street. They sit down and start eating food, man, at Adam Sandler's house. And that was it, man. The last scene, I'm not gonna spoil it, man, but I put it on my feed, man, on Facebook on my day, and I think I put it on Instagram also, man. But there's this scene at the end of the movie when the wedding happens. All right, it's right before the dance. Like, they're like, hey, there's this video from your grandma. And it's Adam Sandler. It's Adam Sandler, man, and dressed in grandma clothing, okay? And he's singing this song, and it just takes you back, man, to like the beginning of his career when he was making movies nonstop. It was just I don't know, the comedy level at that time when he presses play and Adam Sandler's sitting there singing. I was just like, man, that for me, that was the moment that when I said, yo, this is the classic movie that will be classic forever, man. It literally, you can put it like I think you could put it as like his second or third best movie that he's ever made, man. I'm just being real, man. It was so entertaining, man. I really enjoyed it, man. That's it, guys. We're out of time, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff, and then carry on the conversation inside the comment section. And yeah, that's it. Good job, Adam. And Rock. Good job. America! Oh wow.